Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the tailback. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
How about picking up the first down with the fullback? He's not just a brute who knocks people out of the way for the fancy running back. He can make plays, too.
Use all the athletes on the field, including fullbacks. Fullbacks are athletes, too, Reese.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, it's Tuggle. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll test the right side. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a game.
They'll try to run for it. And the Dogs pick up the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking off. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes his connection. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Grishada. They're working that left side. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation now.
And they got him for the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Looking for a man. It's Grishada. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Easy. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Getting some heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Tuggle. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
Snags it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To throw, it's Rashada. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! Reeled it in and just made the house call. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. They're trying. Lets it fly. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Rashada. He's going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving.
Fires and picked off. Oh, the 360. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs in the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you put...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. Now he can return this. Powers through. The 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Talk about being opportunistic as a defense. They pride themselves on taking the football away, and here they are, 3 turnovers on 3 consecutive drives, 2 picks, and now a fumble.
So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David.
Can anyone catch him? The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at...
Wide open, he makes the catch. Off he goes. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Back to throw. It's Rashada. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Tosses to the quarterback. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's the problem with the free flipper, right? It takes time to develop, and you could tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to, and the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 37, Alabama 27.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's back to throw on second down. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy finish.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to...
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're putting your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. The play action fake. Coming, a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pulls it in on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
First and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air. It's Rashada. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to take a shot at this DB. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again. You still are winning. I don't know if you know that.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Inside the 50. At the 30, the 10, He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Georgia 60, Alabama 46.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a victory.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And the quarterback is snowed under. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Quarterback extends the play. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Rashada. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Getting throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know.
Going for the big play. And he's thrown another interception. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David,